All right, now I'm going to move on to my fire signs. Whoa, okay. This is a spring reading. So the garden within, we're going to talk about seeds that you've planted, what's sprouting, what needs tending still, and what's about to blossom. If you haven't seen my previous videos, we are also at a full moon in Libra tomorrow on the 1st, and you can feel the effects, you know, 3-ish, I say even like a week before or after. And this is a full moon in Libra. So the full moon in Libra tells us the focus is on balance. And this one is in emotions and love because it's ruled by Venus. So Libra tells us how can we, or it highlights, you know, patterns of emotional entanglements and how can you care for others while still focusing on your own energy, showing up for yourself and having self-worth that doesn't waver and not waiting for permission to bloom. So that's what this reading is about and focusing on as well. So I think we forget sometimes with all of our responsibilities in life that you have to take care of yourself first, no matter your titles, how many you have, etc. So this one is for my fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And this is a spring reading for the first full moon of spring, telling us to have balance between how you care for others and how you care for yourself. So this is about seeds you've planted, what's about to sprout, or what is sprouting. Oh, funny. What needs tending and what's about to blossom. And then, of course, I do the T to tell us the watch out. But, okay, so fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. What the seeds that you've planted is stability and strength for your future. So this is discipline, focus, stability. It's funny because in the tarot, we have the divine masculine, and in the Lenormand, we have the divine feminine. So maybe also balancing your divine feminine and masculine. So having ambition, strength, stability, dependability, etc., but also tending to yourself. So you've planted these seeds already, perfectly aligned with this full moon in Libra for balancing how you take care of others and still show up for yourself. So those seeds you've already planted. What's sprouting is ooh, okay. There's your tea. What's sprouting is it's funny because sprouting isn't really how you would relate to this, but maybe you're revealing or understanding yourself in this aspect a little bit more, because it says it's the, you know, ending of illusions, escapisms, and any sort of people that have been, that you haven't had strong boundaries with. So you might have released some attachments that weren't doing you justice. But also with the illusion and escapism, it is funny because we're coming out of Pisces season, which is more about escapism and dissociation, and into Aries season, which is much more about bold, you know, confident, bold, confident decision making, etc. And so it also just could be that you were really in that season and now you're moving towards this balanced Libra energy, because it says those are the seeds that you've planted. What needs tending is you have new opportunities, new resources, new chances for growth and stability. So you're in a season of growth as well. And this is what you're focusing on, this new beginning, this abundance, attracting stability, wealth. Maybe you had some investments that you make, or you're looking into making some investments. And if it's not investments, it can also be manifestation. So you still need to tend to exactly what it is that you want with these new beginnings and these manifestations that you're calling in. And what's about to blossom is I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing, fire signs, but there is going to be, and I don't know if it's necessarily a blossom, but there is a power struggle of some sort with someone who is self-promoting, who is you know, domineering, and or that you find is, you know, deceiving. And so you are going to have a little bit of a power struggle there. But the T tells us you're hustling, making it rain, focused on the bag, money is the mission. I think you got this, T, also a while back. I did an angel card real quick and she just popped out because I wanted to give you, there is some sort of like back and forth energy here where you're coming out of this like elusive escapism kind of place where you needed to put up more boundaries and you might have let go of some in your circle. But you are focusing on how you can balance your divine masculine feminine energy to have more stability, more discipline, more abundance, and that is what you're tending to right now, is new beginnings, manifestations, investments. It could be investing even in yourself. So you're really focused. The T tells us hustling, money is the motive, and then, but there still is going to be some sort of power dynamic and or negotiation going on. So this isn't necessarily a bad thing because it can lead to progressions in the future. And your angel card is Xana, who says you are protected from all types of harm. The worst is now behind you. I ask you to relax and feel safe. So it's not anything threatening, just might be something annoying in the meantime. And part of finding balance in this first full moon in spring for you is setting clear boundaries, releasing any attachments or relationships that are affecting you negatively. You're done with this toxic sort of interactions, and you're learning how to set clear boundaries. All right, but you are protected. You have new opportunities. You're setting yourself up for security. You're learning how to balance your energy and who to surround yourself with. So like, comment, share. Let me know if any of that resonated with you, and keep manifesting all that you want on this new full moon on the 1st.